Right, hi guys, and welcome back to the career mode. And as you can see, no Alan this time. I'm surprised by that. But yeah, as you can see, we're just going to have a look at some bits and pieces now. And yeah, the durability is the key. I'm going to spend it on some more durability. This is where I think our biggest weakness is going to be towards the later parts of the season. So the more we can spend on the durability now, the better it'll be for us in the long run. So let's get on to practice one. Ah! Copyright that shit. Oh God, shut up, David. So here we are, look, Jeff just telling us we're absolutely awesome, and let's do the track acclimatization lap. As we come round the final corner to start it, it's away we go. And yeah, it was a pretty decent track acclimatization lap, I must be honest. Yeah, just while this is going on in the background, I just want to thank everyone for the support with this series. It's been really well received, actually. I'm quite surprised at how well it has been received, and the amount of comments and thoughts and feedback that people have been giving me. I really appreciate it. I know quite a lot of you have been saying like, oh yeah, if you tried this and if you tried that. So I'm just trying a few things out this video, which I'm sure you'll see later on, which you know, to help the edits out a bit, where I edit certain sections of the race. I know JD Gaming, he said that maybe not have as long a run to show the lap it or show the race. You know, like sometimes I've had like a full 3 laps and I've been struggling to commentate over it because I've been running out of things to say. So he said try and edit it down a bit more, so that's what I've tried to do this race. And yeah, I hope you like what I've done to it. Hopefully it's here to stay is all I'm going to say. But it did take a bit more effort and a bit more time to do, but I don't mind doing that for you guys, and obviously I don't mind doing it if it helps the video along as well. So as you can see now, coming into the last sector, we've had a really solid lap, mainly all purples, a couple of greens as you can see slapped in the middle for good measure, for no good reason as well, to be honest. But you know, that's the way the game works. Look at that, I drove straight through the middle and only got a green. Bullshit. Anyway, so as we come round now and to finish the lap, another green there for no good bloody reason. Pisses me off somewhat rotten. Especially when you look at the end, look, we come round the final corner, I'm like, yes, I'm sure we've nailed this time. Nope, gives me a green to finish, and yeah, we just miss out by 10 points. So as you can see, we did a couple more runs, finished P6 on the Ultras, no one else went on the Ultras though, but good nonetheless. So here we go now, let's get into qualifying. Ah! Shut up, David Croft, Jesus. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the lap. So as you can see, as we start the lap, a nice clean exit. It's crucial at this circuit, especially with the start-finish line being so close to the last corner. So it's good that we got a good exit through the final turn there. DRS wide open at the earliest available opportunity. On the brakes into turn 1, run a touch wide there, but that doesn't really hinder you much. If anything, it makes you lap time a little bit faster. I got away with a little cheeky corner cut there, I must be honest. But you've got to take what you can. And as you can see, got this corner slightly wrong, bit too wide. I went a bit too sharp in on entry, and that just pushed me wide on exit, which is a bit of a shame. Too early there. Someone's already taken the corner marker out on that one. And a touch wide again. So a bit of a scruffy lap, I must be honest. I was a bit disappointed with it in the end. As you can see, we go wide once again. As you can probably tell in the practice sessions, I don't tend to go that badly around circuits, but when the pressure comes on for me to actually complete laps in the races themselves and in qualifying, when the pressure is actually on, I do tend to struggle with that pressure and tend to make mistakes and overdrive the car a lot. But we seem to have a lot of pace around this circuit, which is decent because I don't actually like the circuit. As you can see, really wide there. That's cost us probably close to half a second, and that's no joke. And yeah, but luckily we managed to keep it out of the wall. That's the main thing. And as you can see now, coming around the final couple of corners, we've had a fairly scruffy lap. I'm not quite sure where this will put us. Of course, there's only a few cars completed their lap at the minute. And as we exit the final turn, a touch wide again on exit, and it's a P2, only a 10th behind Raikkonen. So as you can see, we ended that session in P10 with our teammate P9, so looking good for the race for Force India. Haas with a strong showing there, and it's Sebastian Vettel that is on pole. Jesus Christ, the FOM thing again. And David Croft again. We need to be able to shut him up, definitely.
this is what the starting grid looks like for...
So as we go on to the race strategy, we'll put a bit more fuel in as always. I always like to have more than enough in the tanks, just so I can open the beans and get it go. So as the 5 lights go out on the episode 4 of the Force India career mode, it's away we go from 10th on the grid. We've got his teammate Esteban Ocon in P9, but we've had a bit of a poor start, and Kevin Magnussen goes past us into P10. We've got Grom and Grosjean right on the gearbox, the 2 Haas cars attacking the 2 Force Indias at this moment in time, but no one defends the inside once again, and we have a big lunge up the inside, and we get into P7 for now, which is a decent start. Lance Stroll all the way up there once again. So he's doing quite well. We get a run on Ricciardo and a run on Lance Stroll. We're going to send it 3 wide up the inside. We do it. We successfully go through. And there's yellow flags in the background. What's happened there? What's happened? Oh, so we've got Lance Stroll pointing backwards. He's pushing the Ocon of Force India. The Force India of Ocon, I should say. And he's reversing. What's he doing? What is he doing? He's reversing back onto the track. There's contact with the Toro Rosso. And wow. If there was any proof that you didn't need that Lance Stroll shouldn't be in Formula 1, that's the evidence right there. Anyway, so as we skip now forward to lap 3, and we're going to make a move on Valtteri Bottas for P4 now, which is an amazing move. We're up into P4, battling with the likes of the Mercedes and Ferraris, which is an absolutely incredible effort by us and the team. And yes, we're just fending off from Valtteri Bottas, trying to put the pressure on Kimi Raikkonen ahead and see if we can get a coveted podium position at Russia for the team once again. As we enter lap 4 now in roughly the same place, we're coming towards the end of lap 4. Kimi Raikkonen ahead, we're just pushing on him still maintaining our pace and still maintaining Valtteri Bottas behind. And as you can see, Raikkonen dives into the pits. We're going to get stop out 1 lap later, hoping for the overcut, as we hope so many times, but it hasn't happened so far. And as we come now to start lap 5, as you can see, Valtteri Bottas putting the pressure on us. He's got the DRS, of course, but no, we're not going to have any of that. Close the door and maintain P4 for now. As we come around now towards the end of lap 5, as you can see, we've still got Valtteri Bottas piling the pressure on behind, but it's our pit stop this time. Will Valtteri follow us in? No, he will not. He'll stay out for another lap. We hit the inside wall there, looking not to lose the wheel or get a puncture, but we're in the pits nonetheless. Interlead mix, saving as much fuel as we can in the pit stop. As you can see, we've got the Mercedes and the Ferrari boys in there already ahead of us. As you can see, the engine's nice and lean. We need a good stop here, boys. We need to try and get ahead of Kimi Raikkonen if possible.
Go now.
As you can see, both the Mercedes and Ferrari have got out in front of us. They were in front of us anyway, so that's not an issue of Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. As we exit the pits now, we slam it into rich mix, and it's away we go. And I think we're going to have Kimi Raikkonen battling with us furiously out the pit lane. Here he comes. There he is. The Ferrari of Raikkonen gets ahead, or stays ahead I should say, and we're going to attack him into turn 1 if possible. It's the 2 Ferraris and the 2 Mercedes cars ahead. Valtteri Bottas a bit further ahead, of course, as he's yet to make his pit stop. But as we put the pressure on the 2 Ferraris now, let's wait and see what we can do. Trying to get up the inside, but just not possible at this moment in time. We're going to keep going though. We're going to keep having a good push up the inside. It's a lunge. It's a lunge on Raikkonen, and we're through. We're through. With a bit of contact there as well. I had to back out of that. That could have ended in disaster. And now, as you see, as we approach the end of lap 6 to start lap 7, it's an absolute gaggle of cars ahead. It's the 2 Haas cars that started on the super soft tyres. We've made contact with Vettel, and we smack into him once again. He takes a bit of his end plate off, and we're up to P5. That was a bit of an abrupt move by us. But as you can see, it's the 2 Haas cars that's holding everyone up, of Magnussen and Grosjean. We've got Bottas coming out of the pits now as well. I forgot all about him completely. Here he comes. He's got to... we're close to the wall, and he tries pushing us a bit more, but no, we're not having none of that, and we stick it round the outside to get up into P4 overall at the moment. That's a net P2 on the road. And as you can see now, still piling the pressure on Hamilton and the 2 Haas cars ahead. And of course the Haas cars still yet to make their pit stops, and this is holding the whole train of cars up. We're going to make a move on Hamilton. This will be for the net lead overall in the race once the Haas cars make their pit stop. And we're through. We're trying to make a move around the outside of Kevin Magnussen now, but we can't make it stick. We're going to try and send it up the inside here. Yes, we do. We're up the inside. We're going to try and keep it as clean as possible, and we're through. Through on Kevin Magnussen. And as we try and make a move now on Roman Grosjean, we want to get these Haas cars out of the way as soon as possible so we can get the space to Vettel, Hamilton, Bottas and Raikkonen all piling on the pressure behind us. We need to get a nice comfortable space behind. And we're up the inside, try to make it clean, but there's a bit of contact banging wheels. But we are through nonetheless into the lead of this race. Can you believe it? As we enter now lap 10, we've got Hamilton. Sorry, yes, it is Hamilton piling on the pressure behind us. He's going to make a move up the inside. We try to be wise to it. We try to hold it on round the outside. We try holding on. Oh, we just can't quite. Hamilton takes the lead for now, but it's still on the outside line. So I'm going to stick it up the inside here at this long turn 2. And we're just going to try and keep with him for now. And he makes a slight mistake and runs a touch wide, and we're back through into the lead of this race. But my goodness, this is going to be an absolutely chaotic race, and it's going to be so difficult to maintain this position of P1 for now. It's hard to believe that I was struggling so much at Bahrain, but this circuit, which I don't normally go well at, I seem to be excelling. The AI difficulty is still on 80. After Bahrain, I thought that was more than enough, but it seems as if it's a tad too easy again, so we'll have to assess the situation again at Spain. But as you can see now, all of these cars are going to have DRS on me. I'm the poor victim here. I can't do anything about this. I've got Hamilton going through now. I try and maintain it around the outside, try hanging on, and I can't do it. Hamilton is through into the lead of this race. For now, can we make any headway? I'm not too sure now. We try and close the gap as much as possible through these little tight complex towards the end of this lap. But as we start, or are about to start lap 11, I'm purely focusing on keeping the rest of the cars behind us. It's great to be battling with the Silver Arrows and Prancing Horses, of course. I wasn't expecting this from the race this early on. As you can see, most of the field has been decimated through the accident that happened at the start of the race, which has helped us a lot as well. Meaning that I think there's only around 7 cars within our window, so even if it all goes completely wrong, we're still going to get points today. Just a shame that Ocon was out at the start. So as we enter towards the end of lap 11, again, I'm not in DRS zone of Hamilton. Hamilton's pulled away. We've got Bottas attacking us now. We've got Bottas attacking us. He's still there. He's still there. We touch wheels. This is getting really close now between the pair of us. I'm desperate to hang on to a podium position, or, you know, the P2 really. I want P2. It looks like P1's gone now. So P2 is going to be the best for us, and I want to hold on to it as much as possible if I can.
Distance to the leader is 2.2 seconds.
As we come round now, after just starting lap 12, we've got the pressure of Bottas still behind us. He's trying round the outside this time. Round the outside he goes. I leave him just at car's width of room. I didn't want to squeeze him into the wall, as that could have been disaster for us as well. I try sending it up the inside once again. We bang wheels, and that slows Bottas down. It was front wheel to rear wheel contact there. I'm still hanging around the outside of Bottas, trying to hold on to this move, but it looks like he's got it. And I'm trying to lunge up the inside. There's more contact. I squeeze him, and I'm through into P2 once again. But this battle is going to be absolutely frantic towards the end. I'm still holding off the pressure. Bottas still P3. We've got the 2 Ferraris behind him as well, don't forget. And we've also got the likes of Ricciardo and Verstappen closing in the Red Bulls. So this is a massive train of cars that I'm holding up at the moment. And it's going to be so difficult to keep them behind me, especially with the 2 long DRS zones as we come up to another DRS zone again now. Hamilton's gone. Hamilton's going to win this barring any mechanical failures or an incident caused by himself. And again, as we come through now, it's going to be Bottas on the back of us, attacking around the outside, and he does the job. But again, we're later on the brakes. We keep it there, but no, I'm trying round the outside. I'm as far... Oh, there's contact. He comes straight into the path of us. I'm still round the outside, still trying to hold on. I'm squeezing him into the apex there, not giving him any room, and luckily I managed to do it round the outside as I get the cut back for the inside line for the second part of the chicane. And as we come round now to the final lap of the race, we're going to start the final lap. We're still in P2, but where are we going to end up? I genuinely don't know. It's going to be such an exciting battle, as again we've got Batos with the DRS. He's not going to be happy about the fact that I've been fending him off for all these laps, and again I send him round the outside. I don't want him to get the inside line at all. We're shoving up the inside once again. We bang wheels once more. The hand of rage comes out. We're not happy with Bottas. Bottas isn't happy with us. And look at the train of cars we've got behind us. We've got one Silver Arrow, two Prancing Horses and a Red Bull, all piling in behind us, all eager to get P2 off me. But I'm trying to hold on for dear life as best we can. This is getting really, really, really serious now, as the concentration face is on once more. I've gone a touch wide, which hasn't helped. As you can see, the arrows are flapping all over at the bottom of the screen there. I've got two cars around me within the perimeter, and they're just closing up and closing up. It's still Valtteri Bottas, though. The Ferraris haven't managed to make any headway to him. And as we enter the next DRS zone now, it's going to be the final one of the race. The final DRS zone. What's going to happen here? We've got Valtteri Bottas attacking. I've had a poor exit, and it's Valtteri Bottas that's already a full car width ahead of us, and I'm still attacking, and I'm going to send it up the inside. I've got a warning for corner cutting, but that doesn't matter. I've taken out a marker cone as well. I've gone wide. I'm still wide. I've been hit by Bottas. A bit of the wing comes off of Bottas's car. I'm still round the outside. I don't know where any of them are. It's absolute chaos. Bottas is still there. I get it sideways. I'm still trying to attack. There's still more contact between me and Bottas. I'm desperate for this P2 position, but I've got to be wary of the Prancing Horses behind. And he goes wide. I'm still up the inside, but I'm still unsure what to do. I push him wide. I'm through into P2, but no! No, Raikkonen slips through at the end to take P2, and I'm down to P3 at the line. Can you believe it? The Ferrari from nowhere of Kimi Raikkonen comes through to take a solid and well-deserved P2. We get P3, so I'm happy with the podium. And as you can see, Toto Wolff is ecstatic that Lewis Hamilton has won his first race of the season after a stunning drive and a great overtake on me that I couldn't keep up with. As you can see, look, the Mercedes guys absolutely chuffed there. They're loving life, a great result for them. But yeah, nonetheless, a great result for us. Yeah, Sebastian Vettel happy with P4. I'm not surprised, I would be as well. And as you can see now, it's the podium. It is, of course, Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen and myself in P3 after what would only be described as a stunning and dramatic race. And there's only one way to celebrate a race like that, and that's the champagne! So as you can see, Hamilton won the race from Kimi Raikkonen, me in P3 with Vettel P4 and Bottas all the way down in P5 after we did the cheeky shove on him at the last corner there. Max Verstappen finished P6, Massa P7 with Daniel Ricciardo P8, and the two Haas boys, after leading the race and holding us all up, they finished P9 and 10 respectively. Jolyon Palmer P11, just missing out on the points, as is more often than not the way for Jolyon Palmer. As you can see, the only retirement there as well was, of course, our teammate. So we maintain P5 in the Drivers' Championship for now with 44 points. And in the Constructors with 45 points, we slightly gap Williams for P4. But it's still going to be an incredibly close and tight battle between the lot of us there. So as you can see, the resource points now just flooding in. And I'd just like to thank everyone for this watching this video, and I do hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know your thoughts and feedback on the new little flashback bits that I've added in, and also the little F1 2017 bits, cover the edits. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you again very soon for episode 5 from Spain. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and much love.